Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Today I am I'm joined by my friend ToadBrews as we have another episode of Magic Talk with Toad.
It's
Today
me, Toad.
it's Toad. Let's go. As we have been doing for the past few videos, we are going over Value Vintage, which is a relatively newish format, though it's more of a sub format of Magic that where it's vintage, all the vintage ban lists, all the vintage cards, but it's a $30 budget. Can't go $30.01, it's $30 or less. It is often considered a Brewers Paradise, where a lot of really weird and unique stuff can happen, and it really encourages continual growth and tinkering, and it itself is its own, what's the word? Moderator, I guess, because like the more interest it gets, the more expensive certain cards get. So as certain decks get more popular, they get budgeted out. What would that be called? Regulating?
The safety valve.
Safety valve? Anyway.
I think the impact that this format has on card prices is negligible.
It might get more popular. With other decks getting way more popular in other formats, it can just wipe out this decks in this format in an instant.
Yep. That's what happened to Gifts Ungiven.
Rest in peace, Gifts Ungiven. Oh, high tide, I barely knew you. Anyway, today we are going to look at two decks, or 2/3. One deck idea that we're like ironing out, trying to figure out, like tinker with, and like see what the sweet spot is, and like see if we can like test some hands and figure out if like there's something there. And one where it's something that Toad made. Another legendary ToadBrews, as we have become familiar with on the channel. So this first list I want to look at, and we have two versions of it. I have a bunch of random crap together in my list, and then you have your list, which is focusing on a different axis, but still the same idea. Is one where we play like Ornithopter, Phyrexian Walker, and Memnite, and we, in my version at least, we infinitely loop them with Enduring Renewal, and then sacrifice them to Atog or Ravenous Intruder, and we get infinite or arbitrarily large ETB triggers with Shocking Sharpshooter, Molten Gatekeeper, and Reckless Fireweaver. With Molten Gatekeeper being... Oh wait, I should probably share my screen with you.
That would be good.
Share your screen. This one. Stream. Cool. Anyway.
Wow, such screen.
Such screen, very well. Where we use Shocking Sharpshooter, Molten Gatekeeper, and Reckless Fireweaver as infinite ETB Impact Tremors decks. Not Impact Tremors itself, because that's too expensive. But I think if we can loop their ETBs over and over again, I think it's pretty good. And until we can assemble that combo, we can just slowly ping them with various, like Reckless Fireweaver, Shocking Sharpshooter, Molten Gatekeeper, where just get one of those early. And Sharpshooter's a really good blocker. Not perfect blocker, but it has reach and it's a 1-3, so he can block most little itty bitty boogers. Then Ornithopter and Phyrexian Walker are also pretty okay blockers, not perfect, but they're decent. And you can just drop critters and... It's raining. Okay. That might be some of it. And then sacrifice them to Atog or Ravenous Intruder with Enduring Renewal out, which causes us to whenever Ornithopter, Walker, or Memnite are sacrificed to Atog, or the Atog effects. We're just gonna call them Atogs, where we sacrifice them and they come back to our hand because of Enduring Renewal. Then we play them. Impact Tremor, sacrifice to Atog, Enduring Renewal, play them, sacrifice to Atog, rinse, repeat, ping damage out the wazoo. And then if that doesn't kill them, or we don't have our Shocking Sharpshooter, Molten Gatekeeper, or Reckless Fireweaver, and we just have Atog, Ornithopter, and Enduring Renewal, we can just infinitely sack Ornithopters, Phyrexian Walkers, Memnites, whatever, to Atog and then fling the Atog, which is a classic Pauper thing that hasn't been in Pauper for years now. But I love doing it in Pauper, so. But this version of it kind of works on both axes, whatever. And then it uses Wild Wasteland to just give us more cards. And our deck's very low curve, so for the late game, we're just able to churn out our stuff. And Enduring Renewal, which if we would draw a card, reveal the top card of our library instead of its creature card, put in the graveyard, otherwise draw a card. So Wasteland fixes the Enduring Renewal problem, and we're not too worried about playing with their hand revealed, because we're aiming to just kill them. And then we have Rip Apart, just for spot removal or destroying a Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void. And then a pretty compact land package. And we're looking at 28.57. So we have a little bit of room, so we could probably run some artifact lands or something if we trim some cards. And then your version focuses more on just the fling combo, the fling part of it, by just running Thud and Callous Sellsword, which are the sorcery versions.
Yeah. There should be Kazul's Fury in here too.
What? Where?
Reload it.
Oh, there it is. Kazul's Fury.
Yeah, there it is.
Is Kazul's Fury in there just because it's a land?
It's more flings. Yes.
But this one focuses on getting just the fling combo going off, which this one seems also pretty solid, just a little bit weak in the early game. Like once
every version of this deck does nothing in the early game.
That's fair, but at least the one I have can play blockers.
But like, what are you blocking? This is a combo format, and the creature decks are running like 4/4s and 3/3s.
I wasn't sure if there are any like itty bitty decks like play a 1/1 on turn 1, 2/2 on turn 2, 3/3 on turn 3.
Like, there's Martyr of Sands, but that deck doesn't win by attacking you with the Martyr of Sands. There's Merfolk, but that's going to disrupt you instead of just beating down. Like, they're going to have lords and make their creatures bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think that a 0/3 or a 0/2 is just going to block a 1/1 forever. There's not really a bunch of 1/1s in this format that are for attacking.
Got it.
And the decks that do have 1/1s are usually making a lot of them, so... Like, I've seen people do Kuldotha Rebirth stuff with Bushwhackers. So, like, that's going to be 8 2/1s coming at you. So you block 1 with Phyrexian Walker. The main problem I see with this deck, and I don't know how to fix it, is we can't really kill someone until turn 4 unless we have Soul Ring.
Yeah.
But we do kill pretty well on turn 4.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
With both versions.
So the question is, what can we do to get to turn 4 more consistently. Mine has the access of running Fireweaver, Sharpshooter, and Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper is kind of whatever. I can drop the Gatekeeper from mine. It's good for the Unearthed.
Well, Gatekeeper is the best out of all of them because if you would draw it with Enduring Renewal, it goes in your graveyard and you can bring it back anyway.
Yeah. And it also, you can ATOG it too, and just whatever.
I mean, if you want to stall people out, I think the answer is removal, not blockers.
Okay.
But if you add a bunch of removal, then the deck is not doing the thing.
Yeah.
You could play like Mogg Fanatic, I guess. And then that's kind of a combo with Enduring Renewal. Like you can ping people out over a couple turns.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think turn 4 is a reasonable turn to kill people.
Yeah.
So if we can do that as consistently as possible, then we're mostly just losing to the super fast combo decks. Which is a problem because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. So is there a way...
Which is why...
Go.
Which is why I wanted to like work on this deck some more and try and figure out ways to deal with it.
Yeah. Like there's something here. I know that. Just we're trying to figure out what.
It is a clunky combo. It is a 3-card combo, and if you want to be able to avoid winning with combat, it's a 4-card combo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what we could feasibly do to either variant of the list to either speed it up, get the draw better, or disrupt what the opponent's doing. Like, it's clunky, but
I mean,
it has potential.
Simian Spirit Guide exists. That's a card that we could try and fit in.
Okay.
Wild Cantor exists. That's a card that we could try and fit in.
Yeah.
If you have Enduring Renewal and a Molten Gatekeeper, I do believe Wild Cantor wins the game.
True.
We could do Enduring Renewal with Skirk Prospector and Wild Cantor instead of all the 0 drops, if you want to build around that.
Let's... So I'm looking at my list right now. And I like the Wild Cantor or Simian Spirit Guide idea. I'm just trying to think about what would be better cut, either Shocking Sharpshooter or Reckless Fireweaver. Probably Reckless Fireweaver, adding in Wild Cantor. Huh. Let's move those considering. How much is the monkey?
Simian Spirit Guide.
It's $1.
They're not cheap.
Yeah. $1.25. That's probably not worth putting in.
I think there's several ways that you can build an Enduring Renewal deck, and you can't fit all of them in the same deck.
Okay.
So if we want to do Atog Flang, then we have to focus the deck on Atog Flang. If we want to do Wild Cantor and Skirk Prospector, then we have to focus the deck on that. If we want to do Molten Gatekeeper and Reckless Fireweaver, then we have to focus the deck on that.
Okay, we can't bend on...
You pick one of those things.
Okay.
There's just not enough room in the budget to do all of them.
So what do we think's better? Fling, Wild Cantor, or Impact Tremors? Not Impact Tremors, but you know what I mean.
The Wild Cantor Skirk Prospector version is going to be potentially faster.
Okay.
But it also... I don't know. I don't know that this is going to be particularly good no matter what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a slow combo that needs a lot of moving parts.
Got it.
But I think the version with Wild Cantor would be better.
We'll try Wild Cantor then. All right, I want to move.
I will draw that up.
Let me draw it up just because I have the... Well, I'm already here and we're on camera. Wild Cantor.
So take out all the 0-mana artifact creatures because we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, move considering. I want to move him considering because, like, I don't want to give up on the idea just yet. I think there's something there, but I understand we're trying to speed things up.
And then take out all the Atogs. Or considering them. And then take out the flanks.
Yeah. And then add in Skirk Prospector.
Yep.
Add more for that one. Add more for Wild Cantor. Keep Sharpshooter. Keep Gatekeeper. Wild Wasteland's good. Enduring Renewal's good. What do we add next? Try another one of those.
We have plenty of budget to use.
Yeah, I'll use tons of budget.
Yeah, go up to the 4th Gatekeeper. Put in Grape Shot.
Oh yeah, that's clever. Grape Shot's cheap too.
Yeah, and put in Chatterstorm.
Do we want to do first day of class?
No, that's a different deck.
Okay.
And then put in Malevolent Rumble.
Malevolent Rumble. Do we want to keep Rip Apart and swap it out for a different spell?
I think it's fine. It's not super expensive, and it does what we need it to do.
Okay.
We do need to add green to the mana base, though.
That's not too bad.
So I would cut the clifftop retreats.
Yeah.
And put in gemstone mines.
Gemstone mine. Add more.
Go ahead and throw in a basic forest, and we'll work with the numbers later.
Cool.
I would add another impact tremors type card. And it could just be actual impact tremors.
Okay, what do we want to cut for it then?
We're going to figure that out after we add it.
Okay. Do we need Soul Ring? Honestly?
Yes.
Okay.
We might not need Chatterstorm, though. That might be too much.
I think, honestly, we go Chatterstorm or Grape Shot. I don't think we need both.
Yeah. I would cut Chatterstorm. Actually, cut both of them, because if we have actual impact tremors, we don't need them.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to use Grape Shot as another impact tremors, but we should have 12 is enough.
Yeah.
And then wonder if there's a good way to tutor for a 1-mana creature.
There's one of the Ranger captains.
Yeah, we can do those.
Let's see which one it is.
Ranger Captain.
Is it Ranger Captain?
Or Ranger of Eos, maybe.
Ranger Captain of Eos. Enters battlefield, search limit for creature card mana 1 or less. Reveal, put in your hand. Then that is $30.
Yeah, well, then we'll use the other one.
Eos. Ranger of Eos. Enters battlefield, 2 mana cards, mana 1 or less. How much are you? You're 65 cents. Or 22 cents.
Yeah, put 4 of those in there.
Ranger of Eos. We're at 60 even at 23.81. So we can do better dual lands.
Yeah. Yeah, take the forest out, take the gemstones out, take the Malevolent Rumbles out. I don't think we need green. Yeah, I don't think we need green if we have this many. Like, we need to find a Enduring Renewal somehow. And I also think we should put in some tutor targets for Ranger of Eos.
Eos gets Prospector or Wild Cantor. That's it.
Yeah, those are both the same thing. We could put some other stuff in. Put in a Soul Warden.
Just a single Soul Warden?
Just a single Soul Warden. Actually, how much does Guide of Souls cost right now?
Guide of Souls, $2 to $3.
We might, yeah, do 1 Guide of Souls. So that gives us infinite life gain, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I like what this is doing a little bit more. And then I would also find another 1-mana creature that we can tutor for. We can also put some silver bullets in the sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
How much is Skull Clamp after the reprint?
Let me see. That's not expensive. Skull Clamp is $5 still. We could do 2 Guided Souls.
We don't need 2 Guide of Souls. We just need 1.
Okay. We could do.
Honestly, we could just do Soul Warden, and it'd probably be fine.
We could put the monkey in.
Which monkey?
Simian Spirit Guide.
Yeah, we could. We could do that.
Speed things up a little bit. How many? 4 monkeys?
Yeah, might as well.
2881.
Yeah. Take out Guide of Souls and just put in Soul Warden.
Okay. Soul Warden is...
Actually, that's not any cheaper.
Yeah. I think it actually... God of Souls is cheaper.
Yeah, do Guide of Souls then.
Let me see. Guide of Souls, $292. Soul Warden, $237.
How much is Soul's Attendant?
$325.
Okay, Soul Warden is the pick. So then we have $1.50 for a sideboard.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We could sideboard in Grape Shot and Tratters. We could sideboard in Grape Shot.
I don't think we need to. We have 12 of that effect already. Put... Yeah, I'm trying to decide like how to build around, because we have the restriction on Enduring Renewal. So if we put creatures in as our answers, they're better when we have them, but worse when we don't have them.
Yeah.
So like we could do Cathar Commando, or we could do Seal of Cleansing.
And this is for the
Let's do Cathar Commando.
For the sideboard?
Yeah, for the sideboard. Yeah.
Cathar Commando, sideboard. Four of them?
For now, yeah.
Okay. Do we want to add Leyland of Sanctity?
Why?
I don't know, just to prevent us from getting discarded.
We can, but like, is that the best use of sideboard slots?
It's an idea.
Put them in. We'll see how much they cost.
I think it's like $1. 37 cents.
Well,
37 cents.
Okay. Let's add 3 of those total.
Three of them total.
And then I want 4 Soul Guide Lantern.
Soul Guide Lantern. How many?
Just run 4. They're good. They're cheap.
We got 3013.
Yeah. Take out the gemstone mines. We're not running green anymore.
What lands do you want to put in instead?
You can put the clifftop retreats back. How much do those cost?
32 cents.
All right, put some of them in.
29.73.
All right, so we got about 8 cents per card for the last of the side. No, we got about 6 cents per card. Let's do a braid in the sideboard.
Braid is 6 cents, so that's good.
So we can do 4 of those, and then we'll see what we're missing.
We have 3 cents. Oh wait, we have 15 sideboard. Perfect sideboard.
Yeah, we're done. Like, this is a full list. We don't have to change anything else about this. But we can look at it and we can think, what do we have? What are we missing? What is our plan?
Okay. It's a little bit higher curve than the prior version, but it's a little bit more.
But we have more mana.
Yeah.
The problem I'm seeing here is, like, how do we find enduring renewal? Everything else we have redundancy and tutors and everything for, but the enduring renewal is the choke point.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I don't know with the budget we have if we can do anything about it.
Trying to think.
All of the tutors are too expensive.
Are there any good draw spells we can look for?
And Boros, no. That's why I wanted Skull Clamp, but it's $5.
Yeah.
I think we just have to, like, just ship it. This is what we got.
All right.
Just get lucky.
Worth trying.
Better lucky than good.
Better lucky than good.
Perfect. Keep it.
Yeah, all right. Play Mountain. Tap.
Play Skirk.
Script Prospector. Next turn. Mountain. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter trigger itself? No, another creature.
Nope.
Might as well swing with Skirk. They lose a life. They're at 19. Battlefield Forge.
Alright. Play the Wild Cantor.
Wild Cantor.
No, play the Pingy Boy first.
The Pingy Boy first.
Don't tap that land drill.
Don't tap this one?
Don't tap the one that doesn't deal damage if you're going to have to deal damage with the other one.
Okay. There. Oh, yeah, that taps for colorless. Then we play Cantor, then next turn we play Renewal, and...
Next turn we win if they don't do anything.
Cool. Play Cantor. Next turn... Sacrifice Cantor. Goodbye, Cantor. We lose a life, we're at 19, Enduring Renewal. And...
Loop them.
Loop them, rinse, repeat.
Skirk them real good.
That wasn't too bad.
No, that's fine. I think the mana creatures are better than the 0-drop creatures.
That's fair.
Because they provide their own sack outlet.
Yeah. That's definitely reasonable, and I appreciate it. It's alright, so that one wins. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
Yeah? Playtest it. Do we... Mountain?
Mountain skirk. Yeah.
Mountain Skirk. Next turn, Clifftop Retreat, and do we want to get Wild Wasteland out with Monkey?
I think I would. Yeah.
Monkey, Wild Wasteland. Goodbye, Monkey. And then
I would never attack with skirk in this deck
okay.
unless you know the opponent can't punish you for it.
Alright. So then we're going to go to next turn. It draws that card, but we're going to put it right there, and then put that card right there. Oh, look at that, Monkey.
Yep. Well, we can't do anything with the monkey.
Monkey's dead. Play the land.
I guess we can just play the monkey.
Play Monkey. Hello, Monkey. Next turn. Prospector. Ranger of Eos.
Interesting. We can play the ranger, but we already have the stuff we need. I would just play the Soul Warden and play the Prospector from Exile.
Play the Soul Warden. No, that one. That one. Skirt Prospector, regain a life.
And I think at this point we do actually have to attack.
Cool. Attack with Monkey. Attack with Prospector.
Yeah, because we're not anywhere close to comboing. Like, I guess if we draw Enduring Renewal, but then we don't have the Impact Tremors guy.
Yeah, but we have infinite life.
Yeah.
Ranger is gone. Next turn, draw Wild Wasteland. Molten Gatekeeper.
Ooh, that's tough.
I
want to be greedy, Drew.
I want to do Wasteland too.
Just do it. Do the Wild Wasteland. If the Gatekeeper won for sure next turn, then we would do it. But this is 4 cards. That's so many cards.
Yeah. Alright, we attack with Prospector and Monkey.
Both Prospectors.
Both Prospectors.
Or just attack with everything. Like, we're on the beatdown plan.
We're on the beatdown plan. Okay, cool. Swing with everything.
If the opponent was going to punish us for attacking, they would have done it already. So, yeah. Like...
Next turn. Look, there it is! And then we get Molten Gatekeeper, Ranger of Eos, Wild Cantor. Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Yep. So...
Well, we have infinite life. We don't win with this.
Yeah, we have infinite life, and we get to put a Cantor into play.
So let's tap out, and we'll do sacrifice Prospector. We'll get Enduring Renewal.
Yep. So then we gain infinite life.
Yeah, infinite life.
And then end with Prospector in our hand and Wild Cantor in play.
Prospector in hand, Cantor in play, Gatekeeper and Ranger are in exile.
Yep.
Next turn, we get... Oh, there it is. We win.
Yep. See, if gaining infinite life actually won the game in Value Vintage, I would like this deck a lot more.
Yeah.
But, like, High Tide and Infect don't care. But yeah, I do think the Wild Cantor version is better than the Ornithopter version. I know you had your heart set on Ornithopter shenanigans.
I did, but I can concede it.
Midnights are just so expensive.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just play this out. We'll play land, tap land, impact tremors, and sacrifice a bunch, and we win.
Yeah.
Let's try this one more time, and then we'll do your brew. Like I said, we'll give this one 30, 40 minutes max. We've been live for 40 minutes. We'll do it one more game, and then call it there.
I think there's probably some improvements we could make to this list. As we play, we'll see them.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah. Seems
This
good.
is a win. Like, this hand doesn't even need to draw another card to win the game if the opponent doesn't mess with us.
Yeah. Play test it. Mountain Prospector.
Yeah.
Mountain Prospector. Next turn, Gatekeeper, play Battlefield Forge. Impact Tremors.
Yes.
Impact Tremors. Next turn. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, we win. Like, it's just turn 3 win. Well, no, we don't win. Because Prospector won't come back when we cast the...
Well, listen, we can play Gatekeeper and pray for a land. And then win that way.
I mean, I would just cast the Enduring Renewal.
Alright. Goodbye,
Like, we want to get it into play. That's the most expensive part of the combo. That's the bottleneck on mana.
Cool.
So if we can get that into play and they don't do anything about it, then it's pretty easy to win from there.
Next turn. Gatekeeper?
No, Drew, we win. We just win. This is over. The
yeah,
game is
Impact
over.
Tremors.
We win.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, we win.
Drew, we have won the video game. So that's turn 4. Like, that's totally fine.
We could win.
I wish we could run a Soul Warden effect that was cheap. Like, the 3/1 mana versions I don't think we could afford, but like, go to Soul Warden and click the tag on it. And we should be able to look at all the Soul Wardens.
Which opponent Scraffle Tagger? Bracelet Brown here.
And then
Soul Warden ability.
Soul Warden ability.
Johnny's welcome, but we can't tutor that with the thing.
Well, we're not looking to tutor. We have the one Soul Warden to tutor. How much do a Johnny's Welcomes cost?
Let me see. How do I... let's keep that open. Let's go here.
That's not how you spell welcome.
It's It's $2.
All right, so let's look at the rest of them. There's got to be some like 2 mana ones that are fine.
Case.
What does the case do?
Whenever a creature has battlefield control, you gain 1 life. If you gain 5 more life this turn to solve it, sacrifice this case. Creature cards in your graveyard gain. You may cast a card from your graveyard until end of turn. That's not too bad.
That's how much are those?
Alien Feast. 35 cents.
Put those in the sideboard.
We win this game. What do we want to get rid of in the sideboard?
We will figure that out in a second.
Okay. Case of the Uneaten Feast.
We don't have a ton of money. Actually, cut 1 Impact Tremors.
1 Impact Tremors.
And put the case main deck. And cut 1 Rip Apart.
Remove 1 Rip Apart.
And add a case. And then cut 1 Abrade in the sideboard and put a case in the sideboard.
Move to sideboard.
Okay, now we can pretty consistently gain infinite life.
Yeah.
So go ahead and cut us another braid and add the last case. I think that's better than just killing a creature. And we can kill artifacts with Cathar Commando.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that is a good plan B. Like, we're very consistently doing infinite something.
Yeah. Let's try one more game with this, and then we'll try yours. Just since
Okay.
we've fingered this one enough.
No, that's bad. We need my white mana.
Yeah?
That's good. Yeah. Put a mountain back.
Move Bomb Library. Mountain Cantor.
Yep.
Next turn. Clifftop Retreat. Pinger or Case? I'm inclined to go Pinger.
Pay the pinger because it costs more mana, so we'll have more mana available later.
Okay, Pinger on there. Next turn.
Play a case and then play a pinger. Nope. Tap the one that doesn't deal damage to you.
There you go. Case. Pinger. Deals 1 damage to the opponent, we gain 1 life.
And then we attack.
Swing. They lose 2. So I've lost 3.
Yep.
Next turn, Molten Gatekeeper and Case.
Play Molten Gatekeeper.
Molten Gatekeeper, they lose 2 life, we gain 1 life. Swing.
And then Bastion for 4 or 3.
Bastion for 3. Next turn, Wild Wasteland.
Yeah, play the Wasteland. Like, this game, it feels like we're not doing anything, but we do have a board. Like, we have creatures in play.
Yeah. Next turn, exile the land and exile. Oh, look, we win.
Yeah, we win. Like,
we win.
It's weird. This deck like does a bunch of nothing and then wins out of nowhere.
Oh, look, we win.
Wild Wasteland was definitely the right card to add to this deck.
That was pretty funny. Look, we got the land we needed, and we win.
We did the thing. We did the thing.
And we get infinite life and do infinite damage.
And flip our case. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Seems good, feels good. We're trying. I might actually build this one. This one seems kind of fun.
I mean, we have most of it. We would need the Enduring Renewals, the Ranger of Eosis. Actually, I think I just ordered the Rangers. So we would need the Enduring Renewals and the cases. And I think we're good. The Wild Wasteland. I only have 1 Wild Wasteland.
Yeah, that's not too bad, though.
Yeah. But, like, if you want to order them, we'll put it together.
I'll order my next paycheck.
Yeah. I just did a Card Kingdom order, so...
Yeah. I mean, deck feels good. Deck looks good.
It does the thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so
right.
let's open up the one that I sent you in Discord.
Alright, let me go to Discord. ToadBrews. From Hell with Love. Oh, I need to do one last thing before we... Oh, we need to list it. And we need to add the themes quickly. Is this an Aristocrats deck?
I don't think so.
Okay. It is a blink.
It is a Boros deck.
It is a Boros.
It's not a blink deck.
Budget.
There's no blink in.
Burn. Not really.
No.
It's not Cascade, not Casual, not CDH, not Chaos, not Clones, not Colors. It is a combo deck. We'll say it's competitive just for hell of it.
It's supposed to be competitive.
Control, Cycling, Death and Taxes.
It's not a control. No.
Defender, Delver, Devotion, Demir, Discard, Discover, Donation, Eggs?
It's almost an eggs deck.
Alright, we'll call it an eggs deck. Enchantments, kinda? Not really?
No, we're not. None of our enchantments care about having enchantments. They're just doing stuff.
Yeah. Flying. What's Formula X1? What does that mean?
I have no idea. Just ignore
Okay.
it.
Good stuff. Group hug. Help wanted. Historic. Land destruction. Lands matter. Legend matter. Life gain.
Life gain. It's definitely a life gain deck.
Not mid range. Not mill. Not miracles. Uh. Is it storm? Not really.
It feels like it's not, but it feels like it. Like if we had grape shot, but we don't. So I think it's not storm.
Okay. Tempo, thieves, tokens, toolbox, Tron, turbo. Yeah, that's it. It's not a zoo deck.
It's not a zoo deck. No, not by no means.
Alright, cool. Let's look at the one you sent me.
No, not allowed.
We've dropped in some frames, but I don't think that's terribly.
We definitely are doing that.
But the recording doesn't seem to be affected, so that's good.
Cool.
Alright, so tell me about this deck.
Alright, so what we have here, this deck is all about scams and crimes.
Okay.
So we have Volcano Hellion. So first off, let's get the obvious stuff out. So let's say, why is this deck able to compete? It's because we're doing scam stuff. We have Grief, we have Not Dead After All, we have Undying Evil, we have Hymn to Turok, we have Lightning Bolt. We're doing scam stuff.
Okay, that's a scam list.
But then after we do the scam stuff, we're gaining infinite life.
How?
So we're gonna play a Volcano Hellion, and we're gonna have it enter with lifelink, with either Rattleback Apothecary or Toxin Analysis.
How do we get the ramp to get it out?
It's a scam deck. We're gonna get to turn 4.
Okay.
Like, the problem with scam is that after you get rid of all your opponent's cards, you have to lock up the game before they recover.
Okay.
And so we're gonna do that by gaining infinite life.
All right. So we get it with
and killing their best creature.
So we do it with Volcano Hellion.
Yep.
Which, when it comes into play, it deals amount of damage of your choice to target creature, and damage can't be prevented. And so we give it lifelink?
Yep.
And how does that get us infinite life?
Because we're gonna, let's say that the number we choose is 1, to make it really simple to explain.
Okay.
So Volcano Hellion comes in and it does 1 damage to a creature, and we gain 1. And then it deals 1 damage to us, and we gain 1. So we've taken 1 damage, but gained 2 life. Now imagine that the number we choose is 1 billion.
Yeah. I get it now. It deals an amount of damage of your choice.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
And targeting an opponent's creature with Volcano Hellion is a crime. Yes, which will trigger Rattleback Apothecary to give Volcano Hellion lifelink.
Yeah.
We have Servant of the Stinger, which is a tutor, which can find Volcano Hellion or Hymn to Turok or whatever we need.
Hmm. And what does
And
Shadow
then we
Gilding do?
have Commits Crimes,
Okay.
gains Death Touch and kills any creature.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Like we're just doing scam stuff and then gaining infinite life.
Okay. I thought my deck was whack.
And then if we want to look at the sideboard,
Yes, let's look at the sideboard.
we've got some Duresses, we've got Necromintia, so just some regular anti-combo stuff.
Yeah.
There was enough budget for one Ricochet trap, so we can play around counters just a little bit. We've got Feed the Swarms, mostly to get rid of Rest in Peace, but also it's a crime to target something with Feed the Swarm. We've got one Surgical Extraction, which is another 0-mana crime and anti-combo stuff and graveyard stuff. And then we have Plague Spitter, which Plague Spitter is very funny with scam stuff and toxin analysis.
So you give it lifelink and death touch, it kills everything.
And gains a bunch of life.
And then it dies, and it kills everything.
Does more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can scam it, and it comes back.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. What a weird
Plague
uncommon.
Spitter just kind of a pet card. So like I was like, you know what? We can do it here. It'll do the thing.
What set was that from? That's such a weird card.
Invasion. So originally from Invasion.
Huh.
And it was like a $3 uncommon for a while until they reprinted it.
Yeah. What a weird card. Oh.
He's just a little guy. He's a big guy with a little face on him.
Okay. Weird.
So basically this deck is just if you want to play scam and you want to do something people aren't expecting from a scam list, here you go. This does it.
Yeah. Let's
Scams and crimes.
Scams and crimes. Let's try a few hands. No. No.
Oh, hold on. This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's walk through this.
So play a mountain.
Play mountain.
So turn 1, we have lightning bolt up if we need it.
Okay.
And then go to the next turn.
Do you want to assume we use lightning bolt?
No.
Okay.
We do want to hold on to that lightning bolt for something.
Okay.
And then we're gonna play the Dragon Skull Summit, and we're gonna play the Servant of the Stinger.
Servant of the Stinger.
So now we've got a 1/3 Death Touch to block with.
Okay. Next turn.
Yep. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing the thing, Drew.
Play a land.
Play Rattleback. And so we take a damage.
We're at 19. Rattleback.
And then we pass.
Oh, look at that. Scam.
Yeah, go ahead and play the Fiery Islet. And then exile Not Dead After All to grief them.
Exile that. Grief.
Alright, so we have committed 2 crimes. Or we've committed a crime. So we're gonna give our Stinger guy menace.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Better way of doing this. Do we want to play the dragon in response to the trigger, then scam?
No. We want to grief, so check their hand for a counterspell.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we're griefing them. We're gonna check and see if they have interaction. And if they have one piece, we're gonna take it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna gain infinite life.
And this goes to the graveyard. That is whenever you commit a crime, period. Alright, cool. So we lose this, we lose 2 life. Bonk bonk. Play this.
And this does require them to have a creature. But as long as they have a creature, we gain infinite life.
Do we just want to shoot our own servant?
Well, we can't. That's not a crime.
Oh, it's not a crime.
You're allowed to shoot your own. It's perfectly legal in Thunder Junction to shoot your own friends.
Got
it. So then we can attack them with the stinger.
So we gain infinite life, assuming they have a creature.
We have a trillion life, assuming they have any targetable creature.
Okay, trillion life. We attack with a stinger.
Yep. And then we sacrifice the stinger.
Do we want to assume they have a creature? They have 2 creatures. One we blew up and one...
I mean, we have menace on the stinger, so they would need a total of 3 untapped creatures this turn to block the stinger.
Yeah, okay, we give it menace with the grief. Yeah, okay. Cool. Sacrifice that.
And so then, we sacrifice it. Then we get to go find any card. What card do we want? I have no idea. So what do we want to say we're going to grab? We don't have the mana to hard cast a grief. So we're probably not finding a grief.
How do
we don't have the mana to cast what?
How do we close the game out?
That's what we're figuring out right now.
Okay.
Let's find another Rattleback Apothecary.
Rattleback Apothecary. Goes to our hand. Next turn. Do we pay the echo cost?
Volcano, we do not pay the echo cost.
Goodbye.
Alright, so then we can cast a Rattleback Apothecary.
Lose life, we're at a trillion -1.
Yeah. Well, a trillion and 17 -1.
So a trillion and 16.
Then we will lightning bolt the opponent's face.
Lightning bolt them into the face.
Which is a crime.
Okay.
So we'll give our non-summoning sick Apothecary menace and lifelink.
Okay.
And then we'll attack.
So they lose 3 and we're at a trillion and 19.
Yeah.
And they're at like 15.
Probably.
Next turn.
Yay, it's the boy. Yeah, play the boy.
Play the boy.
Lightning bolt the opponent's face.
Kaboom. They're at 12.
Give both of our guys menace. Swing in.
They're at 6.
Sacrifice a fiery islet to draw a card.
Sacrifice. Tap the red to sacrifice an islet.
Yeah.
Red, sacrifice an islet. Draw Smoldering Marsh.
Okay. Tap the swamp and sack the other islet.
Smoldering Marsh.
Tap the boy and deal 1 damage to their face.
Donk.
That's a crime!
They're at 5. We swing for 6.
We did the thing.
Alright. That was a little bit slow. Let's try it again.
That is a little bit slow. We might need like a way to close out the game.
Can we look for the Death Star, the fishbowl? Aetherflux Reservoir.
That is a $9 card.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Shit. Never mind. I'm surprised it's that expensive.
It's just a card. What are some silly cards we could run? There's an invasion block card. Smoldering something. We're going to have to look it up because I don't know the full name.
Okay, go to here. Smoldering.
Smoldering Tar. Nope, that's not what I thought it was. I know there's an enchantment for 2 a black and a red. Alright, search for enchantments that are both black and red.
Okay. Enchantment. Colors black and red.
Let's see what we get.
There is 27 cards.
It's an old border card. Reckless Assault. Oh no, it's one mana. Dang
Yeah.
it. What else? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Nope, there is not. I really thought there was like pay 2 life, deal 1 damage, but it's got a mana cost.
It would be neat to make a
How much does Reckless Assault cost? It might be worth running a single copy anyway.
It'd be neat to make a Reign of Gore deck. That'd be neat. Reckless Assault's 23 cents. How much is Reign of Gore? I'm just curious. Reign of Gore is $10. Never mind.
You can't really build a Reign of Gore deck anyway. The opponent's just not going to gain life.
It's an idea.
You could build a Tainted Remedy deck.
Yeah.
So if we have infinite life, but not infinite cards or infinite mana. Unspeakable Symbol.
Wait a minute, let me check something. Unspeakable Symbol. It's $2.
I mean, it might be worth it. Just search for stuff where you pay life. What can we find where we pay life to do something?
Okay. Pay. Would that work?
No. Just search for pay life and Rakdos.
Oh, well, there's black and red.
At most those colors, because we might want colorless ones too.
Oh, these all suck.
Yeah, because you only searched for Rakdos ones.
Oh.
No, Drew. Black and red. No, black. No, black and red. At most these colors. And now we can find all of them. Bloodfast might be good.
Bloodfast. Bloodfast?
Arguel's Bloodfast.
Oh, yeah.
How much are those?
That's just greed.
Yeah, but it's 2 mana greed.
It's 29 cents.
Okay, we could make some of those work. Like, what else can we get?
Oh, Bonds of Agony.
Drew, how are we getting to 20 mana?
Oh, yeah, never mind. We could regenerate Deepwood Ghoul a arbitrarily large amount of times.
Seems not ideal.
We could Doom Whisperer.
Yeah, but the Doom, that doesn't win us the game. It just finds us something to win the game. We can just find the thing that wins the game.
Yeah.
Font
Actually,
of Agonies would be really funny.
that would be very funny. Let's search a different way. Price USD.
Why are you starting with the most expensive ones?
Because after a certain point, they'll plateau down, or they'll sink down.
Okay.
Like we're already at cars that are $1 or less.
No, we're not.
What's this Crystal Brain?
Necrodominance. Grizzlebrand is like $4.
Necrodominus, yeah. Necrodominance is $2.
Yeah.
Unspeakable Symbol, which we've already looked at. You could put all your life into a wall of blood.
And where does that get us?
Nowhere. No, that's too much. That's too much mana. Minion of the Waste is cool, but it's too much mana.
We could do Phyrexian Processor.
We could. You do, that's too much mana. You do Necrolagia.
I mean, we could probably get to 5 because that's just one more mana than the Hellion. But like, Phyrexian Processor is hilarious. Like, we're making 1,000 Phyrexian creatures every turn.
Yeah. Hmm. I like the artwork on Thieving Varmint.
He's just a little guy. How does Jaren work exactly?
Let's look. Whenever Jaren or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 human token. Pay 2 target.
Oh, you have to pay mana to transform him. Never mind.
You have to have exactly 13 life.
I mean, we can have exactly 13 life. We just don't want to pay to transform him.
And then Ormondal the Corruptor.
Like, Ormondal is very good. But the 6 mana is a deal breaker.
You could do Gristlebrand and Lab Maniac.
We're not. I really don't want to add reliable blue. Like, we have the fiery islets, but those aren't reliable.
Yeah.
And Gristlebrand is expensive.
Interesting.
I think out of what we've seen, Unspeakable Symbol and Phyrexian Processor are the best options.
Okay.
And then Bloodfast is kind of whatever. We can kind of do a silver bullet thing because we do have the tutor guys. So we could run like 2 or 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
So let's cut 1 Guild Mage and 1 Lightning Bolt.
I'll leave that to you because that's the other thing is you have control over your decks. I don't.
Okay. Fair enough. I thought you were going to duplicate it.
No.
Alright, I will do a little bit of trimming. Alright, try that out.
Let's refresh the page. Okay. You gonna try this a few hands of this?
Yeah, let's see how reliably we can do the thing.
Okay. Fire out for Burning Ruins, Soul Ring, Undying Malice, him, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt. I don't think this is good.
I don't think it does anything, yeah. I'll draw another hand. This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Play test it.
And then put back the Dragon Skull Summit.
Okay. Move to Bomb Library. So which one do we play first? For Burning Ruins and...
we're gonna play the Foreboding Ruins and reveal the thing. And then pass. And then Fiery Islet. And then play the Servant. I think we should have kept the Dragon Skull Summit. Oh well.
Yeah, let me see something. Okay, we gotta wrap this up. So this is the last game we're playing because I just got a weird error from OBS.
Okay.
So we play the Stinger.
And then we've got a Stinger to block with.
Next turn.
And then we're gonna play another Stinger.
Another Stinger. Do we play Smoldering Marsh?
Yep.
Swing with a
We're
Stinger?
not gonna attack. Nope, we're not gonna attack.
Okay. Do you want to do Bloodfast?
We just played the Stinger.
We played Stinger last turn. Oh, wait, no, you're right.
And this turn.
Cool.
Him, yeah.
Him.
And then I would attack with both Stingers.
Swing with both Stingers.
And then we're gonna sacrifice both Stingers.
Sacrifice both Stingers.
And we're gonna find
A land in the dragon? Oh, no, we don't have the thing.
No. We are gonna find a land.
Which one?
So I think we're gonna find a Fiery Islet.
Fiery Islet.
And then I think we're gonna find Grief.
Grief.
Actually, did we play a land this turn?
We did not.
Okay, find a swamp instead of a Fire Islet, or a Dragon Skull Summit. And then we can scam them right now.
Move to...
Library.
Bomb library, shuffle library, and then... I should have just viewed all. Swamp. Play Swamp.
Nope, Dragon Skull Summit.
Dragon Skull Summit. Close and shuffle.
And then we can pitch the Arguels and grief them. And then scam the grief.
Scam the grief. Does that give it a 1/1 counter? It's a wicked roll.
It's a wicked roll, yeah.
Add token. Wicked cursed. Wicked is...
So...
It's a 4/3.
Yes, it's a 4/3 menace. And we have taken 4 cards out of their hand this turn.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna say go ahead and just lightning bolt whatever creature they have sitting around,
Doink.
and
We lose
let's
life.
see what we draw.
Fire at it.
Tap a land and sack the islet and play.
Toxin analysis.
Play Fiery Islet and hold on to the toxin analysis and just bash them for 4.
Bash him for 4. Crash him, bash him.
Yep. And draw a turn.
Next turn, Grief.
Hardcast Grief.
And crash and bash him.
Yep.
Cool. Next turn. There's a dragon.
Right. Bash them with Griefs.
I think they're dead.
They probably are, because we have taken 5 cards from their hand this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a guaranteed win, but we've also killed a creature, and we can Volcano Hellion another creature if we need to. So I think this game is okay. We did okay.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Thank you everyone who's been watching. Sorry to wrap this up. Well, actually, we're about on time. Oh, we're not.
Yeah, we got a good stream out.
We're not streaming anymore, but we're still recording.
Yeah, we got a good video.
We had a good stream in. So thank you everyone for watching.
This deck I do want to build.
Okay. If you are... Twitch is done. Wherever. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. On the left hand of the screen right now, there should be a little widget thingy, whatever, so you can see the video that's most suggested to you of my stuff. And also, you can find the playlist with all the other Magic Talk with Toads.
In case this just wasn't enough for you.
Please, like the videos, subscribe, comment. It really matters. We want to keep making more of these. And we have plans of making it so that we do more than just deck brewing. We do deck playing. But we can't do that right now. We'll do it later. So thank you very much for watching.
Plans.
We might get into Magic the Gathering Online. We might get into Cockatrice and test out some of these righteous brews. But anyway, thank you. And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.